welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Hermit. We have the Fool. We have the Wheel. We have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Wow, this is very strong and very abundant energy that is coming from this reading and these cards. With the Lovers, there's this magnetism that is happening and that you are exuding. And what's really interesting here is that you are falling in love, but I am actually seeing this as a love of self, but also as a love for something that you are creating, some sort of idea or some sort of creative project or something that is sort of bubbling beneath the surface here. With the Ace of Swords and with the Empress, there's this idea coming through. This is like a stroke of genius. This is clarity. This is something truly unique. And it's interesting here because we have this stairwell that is descending down into this woman's mind, which is also in the form of a seashell and is in the shape of a spiral, and there's light coming out of the center here. Spirals have to do with coming back to self, uncovering deeper layers of self. What I'm seeing here is that you are stepping into a very abundant time in your life where you are magnetic, you are seeing and creating abundance, you are birthing new ideas, you are coming up with new creative projects, you are coming to these brilliant moments and realizations that are going to put you on a very different path. Now, what I'm seeing here, though, is that in order for these two things to fully come to fruition, some of you may be actually feeling kind of tired or a little bit burnt out, or maybe even a bit confused or frustrated. It's like whatever this is that you are on the precipice of digging out is something that has been a seed for a long time. It's something you've thought about for a long time, or it's really been in the deepest recesses of your subconscious mind. And you are slowly, it's like you've been slowly digging it out to the surface here. You're going to need to go through an alone period. What I mean here is that with the Hermit, there's going to be this energy here where you're going to want to be a bit of a recluse for a little bit. You're going to want to take more time for self-care. You're going to want to take more time to go inwardly. And if you've been feeling disconnected from your spiritual side, or if you've been feeling like things have been a whirlwind around you and you haven't been able to sit down, relax, and get grounded again and reconnect with the divine, this is the moment to do that. So over the weekend, that is really what you're being prompted to do here, is to really make sure you're taking some time for yourself to recharge, to think things through, to figure out what it is you want, to just sit in stillness and do absolutely nothing. Even if it's just for 10 minutes or an hour, whatever feels right for you. But you are being prompted to find the inner wisdom that you have, because whatever this idea is or this thing that you're creating and birthing here is coming from deep within you, but it's taken some time to come to the surface. So for those of you who are creative artists, this may be something that it's like your soul is needing and wanting to say to the world in its artistic way, but hasn't yet been able to figure out what the message is or how to get it across, because the Swords cards have to do with communication. There could be some truth here. For those of you who this isn't about a creative project. This has to do with some sort of major truth that has to do with the very depths of your soul, the very deepest, most honest, authentic pieces of you that maybe either has been hidden or has been in this transitional phase. But it's something that's going to be brought to the surface here through your allowing of the divine to flow through you, and it's going to become very clear and very present in your life. Now, what I'm seeing with the Fool is that this new idea is going to require you to take a leap of faith, not only in believing. There's a siren that I just heard. I don't know if you all heard that. For some of you, this may have to do with healing. What was I saying? Oh, so you're going to need to take some sort of action based in faith, but you're also going to need to believe as well that whatever this new idea is, or this new project, or this new truth that comes to light is going to lead you in a positive direction. This woman, I believe, is holding a purple crystal in her hand, which could be an amethyst crystal. Amethyst crystals have to do with psychic ability, with clarity, with abundance, with calm and peace. So for some of you, this new idea and things that you're coming into, that you're birthing into the world, may be something that is going to require you to move forward in a way in which you're not super attached to a specific outcome, because I'm hearing that a lot of this is going to be very unexpected, because we have the wheel here, which is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. And the Wheel of Fortune has to do with some sort of major breakthrough, some sort of major change that's positive in your life happening, but also not trying to control the wheel. Because if you are holding on to a wheel that's spinning and spinning, eventually it's going to fling you off. Instead, you have to kind of go with the flow and the change of energy here. But what I'm seeing is that whatever this idea is, or this thing that you are creating and birthing here, it's going to set you on a new course and the beginning of a brand new journey. Now, this journey is going to lead you to very positive outcomes, but it is going to be a journey that's going to have a lot of unexpected twists and turns. I'm hearing fate and destiny are coming into play here. So this may have to do with your life purpose and the mission that you had and have that you decided prior to actually coming to earth here as a spiritual being. Or this may be that you've already completed some sort of purpose and you are now in the downloading phase of a new one that you're meant to achieve in this lifetime, and that is what this is. But what I'm seeing is that it's going to also require you to sort of roll the dice of chance, in the sense that you're going to need to step out of your comfort zone and take chances and risks in a way that are calculated and push you out of your comfort zone. But the way that you'll know that it's the right chance or opportunity or risk to take is that you will sort of have this, even though you may have a little bit of doubt or a little bit of hesitation, there'll be sort of this energy of knowing somehow that even though it's going to be a little scary or a little uncomfortable or whatever it is, that it's going to work out for your best interest, that you have peace in the idea that it's something that you're going to and need to do. It will bring sort of this peaceful feeling. This new direction, because we have the Empress on the table, is something that is going to require some nurturing, because you're going to need to make sure you kind of stay on the right path. But with the Empress, I'm seeing also that when this card comes out in the way that it did, it's an indication that you've already made some sort of choice that is going to lead you in the right direction, that you're already on the right path. But with that being said, in order to stay on this path, it's going to require some nurturing on your part to make sure that you are consistently on the path that you are intentionally trying to walk. I just heard you may want to keep a lot of your plans private at this time. Share your successes, but not your plans. I'm hearing that whatever is happening in this situation, you're going to want to keep only your energy involved in it, unless someone is needed. Then involve them at the time in which they are needed, but no sooner than that. This is very much something that's going to be contingent on you and your energy. But I'm seeing that this magnetism that you're creating and these ideas and things that you are birthing are going to help you move very quickly into a very different timeline. I just saw a bird here. There's like a shadow of a bird here in this card, which I didn't see before. It looks like it could be a raven or a crow. There may be some sort of ascended master or some sort of guardian angel or spirit that is specifically sent or coming to you, meant to help you with this particular task. Could also be an ancestor, so you may want to pay attention to synchronicities and messages at this time. Things that strike your curiosity that may not be things that you typically consider to be signs or synchronicities. I'm particularly hearing that some of these messages you're going to be getting may be coming to you in ways that you have not experienced yet, that have to do with this new timeline that you're stepping into. So for some of you who are trying to manifest a different type of lifestyle, say a different career, a life partner, whatever, it may be something that would be easily recognizable to the version of you that's already in this new timeline, but may not be as easily recognized to the timeline that you are shifting out of. If you see something that's odd, that stands out to you, that you don't typically take as a specific sign, pay attention to those things, because that may be the messages that are coming through from this timeline. I also heard some of you are going to need to sleep more. You're going to be receiving more spiritual downloads than usual, which also means for some of you, there's going to be headaches. There's going to be pressure around your eyes or in your forehead. You may be feeling more tired. Make sure you're taking care of yourself at this time. And if you need additional self-care routines to help you with this, this is the time to implement them. So I'm going to leave the reading here. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation in the comments below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am stepping confidently into my new abundant timeline. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.